Good day, dear colleagues. I would like to present you an article on the topic methodological foundation of an information system construction for the recognition of Ukrainian sign languages. Okay. Next is, today computer technologies are involved in most spheres of human life. With the help of various technical solutions, a person is able to solve daily tasks with greater simplicity and efficiency. If at the end of the 20th century, computer technologies were primarily associated with the scientific and the military spheres, then in the second decade of the 21st century, they are associated with almost all spheres of human life. It's quite natural that various computer solutions are widely used in the field of communication between individuals with special needs. At the same time, one of the communication devices is sign language. Sign language is a type of speech that makes it possible to express thoughts using facial expressions, emotions, and hand gestures that correspond to letters, words, and visual phrases. Despite the large number of people who suffer from hearing or speech impairments, sign language has received little attention from linguistics in the world. The share of people with hearing problems is about 5% or 430 million of the total population. Okay. Next slide. Although sign language has been a subject of study for centuries, it was only at the end of the last century that the subject became the focus of linguistic research. This was facilitated by the publication of William K. Stoke, The Structure of Sign Language, which marked the beginning of the linguistic of sign language. The proposed structure consisted of 55 symbols, which formed three groups according to the parameters: place of execution of the gesture, nature of movement, and shape of the hand, which Stoke considered relevant in determining the structure of the gesture. Stoke's connotation formed the basis of the organizing principles of the first dictionary of an American Sign Language. And the analysis showed the existing methods of gesture recognition in computer systems are divided in two types: recognition based on the creation of a three-dimensional model, and methods built on the principle of feature selection. The first class of methods is based on the creation of kinematic model. This model must take into account each of the possible degrees of freedom. The second class of the methods is based on the processing of details of the input data stream, which are designed to determine the coordinates of the object recognition. This method can be applied only if it's possible to determine the characteristics point of feature of the images of object. Next, in many countries, there is this possibility of creating the popularizing translations from audio language to sign language, and vice versa is being investigated. However, the problem of translating sign language into Ukrainian language audio content still remains unresolved. Yes, okay, and it is worth nothing that Ukrainian Sign Language, like any other language, like any other sign language. The analysis of the completed work shows significant progress in popularizing the study of Ukrainian Sign Language, but the lack of problem-oriented software solution make its further research an urgent task. The purpose of research is to develop an information system for the recognition of Ukrainian Sign Language. The conducted research will provide means of creation on its basis software for managing information and reference content, generating, transforming elements of the sign language, and forming an individual learning environment for people with special needs. To achieve this, the goal, the following task must be solved: analyze the existing approaches, methods, and software tools used in the field of Ukrainian Sign Language recognition to determine the main tasks that arise at the same time, analyze the methods of, and algorithms of the sign language recognition then can be adapted during system development, implement a prototype system for recognizing Ukrainian Sign Language, and the results of the study solve the actual scientific and practical problem of recognizing Ukrainian Sign Language and will provide the means to open up additional opportunities for individualizing the educational process for people with special needs. In order to present the main aspects of the sign study subject area, a scheme was finalized that reflects the main stages that must be implemented in the gesture recognition system. Obtaining the image, usually this process is implemented using 2 or more synchronized framing cameras or smartphone cameras, which continuously transmit a video stream to the system in real time. Localization of the band of the hand area and the image. On each frame or series of frames obtained from the video stream of the camera, the area on which the hand is located is determined. This procedure mainly consists of 2 stages. So the first stage is segmentation, selection, and analysis from the received data of the hand area. This process is performed to remove artifacts from the image, and separate the hand region in the image from the background region. As a result of this stage, a selected image of the hand suitable for further processing is formatted in the system. And gesture recognition is one from the last stages. At this stage, the contours of the hand and its characteristics are determined on the image obtained as a result of localization of the hand region. Based on the received data, the gesture is classified. Further work was aimed to conduct a systematic analysis of the subject area using the methodology of functional modeling and graphic description of process. For the purpose, a structure approach is the IDF0 standard, which is intended for the formalization and description of business processes were used. In the specific model, the input receives information about the gesture, the value of which must be displayed on the screen. The gesture can be transferred in the form of a photo or video sequence. The output data of the system is the recognized gesture and its value of the gesture. Next, for more detailed understanding of the logic of the processes taking place in the gesture recognition system, the developed context diagram was decomposed into several sub-processes. The highlighting the contour, you can use a number of methods: image binaurization, wavelet transformation, canny edges detector algorithm. The conducted analysis showed that taking into account the peculiarities of the input information, it is advisable to use a single binaurization threshold, which is used to divide into black and white. The result of the threshold binaurization method is shown in figure 4. There are many methods that can be used to recognize gestures. Among the most common are methods based on the hidden Markov model and neural networks. The hidden Markov model is a statistical model in which the system of 4 which is created is represented as a Markov process, which is visible states. The model The model can also be represented as the simplest Bayesian network. The main application of hidden Markov models was in the field of recognition of image, gestures, speech, writings, and bioinformatics. In addition, they are used in the cryptanalysis, machine translation. The simplified structure of the hidden Markov model is represented by the following elements, OAuth, and others. For neural networks, the main research and the scientific results obtained in the fields of the application of gesture recognition indicated in visual methods and architectures that allow to perform this task efficiently. The next stage was the construction of the system. Using modern software tools to implement the software product, it was decided to use the C# programming language and the .NET cross-platform technology. As a result, you can see on figure 7. Yeah, as a result of work, a prototype of the application was developed, which able to recognize this the alphabet of the Ukrainian Sign Language. For clarity, the program outputs the result to each iteration. And as a result of the conducted research, the existing methods and known systems that provide means of recognizing Ukrainian sign language and to describe the mechanism of their implementation were analyzed. Technologies and software tools for sign language recognition were analyzed, which made it possible to identify the features of existing approaches. As the analysis shows, today there are many software systems, but all of them are characterized by certain shortcomings, from the commerciality of the application to the impossibility of the application recognition against language content, which make the task of constructing an information system for the recognition of Ukrainian Sign Language ardent. The conducted research provides methodological and algorithmic foundation for building a communication environment for people with special needs. Thank you for your attention.